Look at this guy, man. You
Hey,
guys so you're like a star now that the Rams won the Super Bowl. Look at
well,
this, like
let me get this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Rambo, finally, the Ramillia Sports Report returns to the Rambo Show. Rambo.
Roll down the window.
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side bay to the valley, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramillia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Hope everyone's doing well. I'm sorry for the delay. We got home and I gotta hurry up. Testing, mic. Okay, yes, I'm good. Hope everyone can see me. Hope everyone can hear me. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. We have some news down the pipe. I just wanted to come and bring it to you. The schedules are coming out on the 15th. Finally, the Rams will release their schedule on the 15th. So that's great news. The fellas are getting some work in, looking good. You got Stafford and the former Niner quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy Pornstar dater. Props to him, as now he's in the right franchise. And I want to give a shout out to Russell Yeast. Happy birthday, my brother! Thank you so much, doing what you do. And I just wanted to hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. Can't get it out. But yeah, we went to lunch, and I go, you know what? I need to go home and do my stream. I set it up for earlier today, for later on today. So we just made it. I had to set up the hose so my gal can wash the car in the front. And like I said, we have a new place and getting acclimated, and it's been very hard to don't move. There was one thing that I wanted to show you guys that I didn't get a chance to set it up. So let me send it to myself right now so I can show you. So I want to know, you guys in the chat, give you guys some time to come in. So, the Rams are reacclimating themselves to Los Angeles. They're in the Rams community. They're doing things for the school. They're doing things for minority-owned businesses. They're making themselves known in Southern California. The Rams fan base is getting stronger as they win, as they prove that they're a team to reckon with. And they put the other teams in the back rear view mirror, as the Rams are the only NFC West team and California team to have won a Super Bowl in recent memory, within a few years ago, not 30 years ago. But I wanted to get you guys' idea on this. Let me see if I can send it to me. Hopefully it'll come right away. My email tends to lag it for a second. So let me see while I'm looking at this. So my what I wanted to ask you was the Rams are in Los Angeles 10 years now, and they're reacclimating themselves to the fans, Southern California. But we already talked about the Saints taking over the Rams facility. Now the Rams they knew that was coming. They gave up the training facility. They haven't announced where the facility will be for the team to work out. They're building the Woodland Hills megaplex facility, but they haven't announced where the fans will be able to gather. We were hoping it would be Woodland Hills. Maybe it still will be, but good. I got it back. So hold on. So what I want to know from you guys is this. Hold on. Let me set this up here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There we go. So Albert Breer brings up this topic, and I want to know from you guys in the chat, and also guys in the comments that watch the replays. Tell me what you think about this. I'm just going to give you my look on it, and it's not a big deal, but it is annoying. Okay, so Albert Breer says this makes sense business and football wise. Getting out of Las Vegas heat will be great for the players, and Raiders have a massive fan base in LA, and that facility is set up to host crowds. So the Raiders are coming to Southern California, as well as the Saints, like we talked about before, taking over the Rams' former training facility. The Cowboys have been in Oxnard for years, right? The Chargers, that's really worried about the Chargers, but the Raiders, Saints, and Cowboys, they should not be able to be in Southern California. They need to find their own place. And so this is what I replied. And I put hold on. I put at NFL. Hold on. Come over here, guys. Get over here. All right, sorry. Okay, so at the Rams NFL should bring this item topic to the NFL. Rams should bring this item topic to the NFL. Stan Kroenke paid out of his pocket for SoFi Stadium, Woodland Hills facility, returned the Rams to Los Angeles. These teams should pay Kroenke for use of his SoCal NFL domain. He's paid a huge amount to reestablish his fan base in Southern California. So that's my take on it. So that doesn't make sense for these guys to be able to, Stan Kroenke had to pay a lot for the SoFi Stadium. He's still paying for reacclimating the team to Los Angeles in the inner workings of the community. And these teams just to, get that dollar to be able to, just come into Southern California at will. The knuckleheads approve it. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand what they're thinking. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I don't have any. I mean, do what you want to do, but I think because Stan Kroenke's footing the dollar. I know if it was me, and I have a team in Southern California, and we're trying to reestablish the fan base, these other teams are out. The NFL, I know that Jerry Jones helped us. The teams that are Cowboys, they've been there for years, but it's time for them to move because the Rams. It will help the Rams reestablish the fan base. There's one team besides the Chargers in Southern California. The 49ers, they're living off of past glory from 30 years ago, so that's okay. But what do you guys think about that? The Saints, what are the Saints doing here? And the Raiders, they went to Circus. I don't understand. So let me know in the comments. Let's see. My guy Willie Bone was here. Matthew Stafford is worth it. He deserves the money. Yes, he does. Talking about Matthew Stafford want to re-up his contract. G12, excuse me. While we wait, Arlo Guthrie coming into Los Angeles, 1969. Love it, love it, love it. And again, thank you guys for being in here. I'm sorry that I'm just sorry that I came in later. Willie Bowen, waiting for Rudy to come on. Thank you, my guy Willie Bowen. Willie says the New Orleans Saints should use the LSU for training site. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Super 70 said, why do the Saints have a training camp in the Rams facility? So they really haven't explained why the Rams are leaving that training facility that they had at the college, and they haven't really announced a new one. The training facility in Woodland Hills is just about finished or getting there, but because of the community around, they don't want traffic, and so we'll see what happens with that. So they really haven't announced a place where the fans are going to be able to come. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But what I don't like is you have all these teams, the Raiders now, the Cowboys, the Saints. You're as if Los Angeles or Southern California rather wasn't diluted enough with all the different fans. You're allowing more. That doesn't make any sense. And so teams that are fans that are like wanting to support us local team, and then you bring these other teams to come in, and it doesn't make sense. So just wanted to know what you guys. I think they should be paying Stan Kroenke some money because this is his domain. He's paid the right to return to Los Angeles, to return his Rams to Los Angeles. They have to pay all the marketing fees, and they've been doing right by the community. You don't see the Saints coming and helping out Southern California community, but they get to try and make money off of Los Angeles or use Los Angeles to promote their team and use it the training facility. So I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps not. Fiction says it isn't it only one season? I think so. It's one season, but still, the Rams. Even if it's one season, why do they? Stan Kroenke had to pay for his way to be here, right? So that's what I think. Look at it. Willie Bowen says Dallas Cowboys should do their training at Texas Stadium and University of Texas. I believe so. The only thing that I give Jerry Jones a pass a little bit is because he was one of the main guys that helped Stan Kroenke return to Los Angeles, because he's a very smart businessman. He understands Stan Kroenke is an owner like him with money that can make it work. They had the horrible Carson project with the Chargers and Raiders teaming up, and you had Spanos and Mark Davis. The way I look at it is this: you have the four NFL owners in Los Angeles, and I'm willing to debate this with any, whether it's Rombo or my guy Wayne Breezy or whoever it is, Jason Aponte, my guy Jesse, I can't remember his last name, but anyway, good dude. The four owners: Stan Kroenke, Mark Davis, the Spanoses, little old Jed York. Out of the four owners, there's only one that really gets respect and sits at the big boy table, and that's Stan Kroenke. The other three owners kind of sit in the back. Jed York, because of the championship games and having arguably the best NFC team in the last 3 years, but they haven't won the Super Bowl. He probably gets to sit at the first chair at the back table, but he's not respected like a Stan Kroenke or revered. You have the Krafts, you have the Kroenkes, you have the Rooneys, you have the top tier, the Cleveland Browns ownership. You have the top tier owners, and then you got like the owners of the Arizona Cardinals, and you got like who else am I looking at? The Jaguars, and the Titans. They're in the mid table, and then you got the Spanos, and the Jed Yorks and the who else? Jed Yorks and the who else would be at that back table? Mark Davis at that back table. Quiet, pipe down back there. That's the way I look at it, because that is the pecking order. I mean, so that's the way I look at it. And so, and we had that similar situation when in the late mid 80s and late 80s, we had the woman who shall be nameless that took over the Rams. And at that time, they kind of looked at the Rams ownership like they do the Jed Yorks or the Mark Davises. They don't really, I'm just going to say it this way. They're not revered like a Jerry Jones says something, or a Stan Kroenke, Robert Kraft. And so I understand, I see the pecking order. So that's what we've gone through that. And so, but yeah, that's the way I look at it. Master says, yeah, they don't understand whose house it is, the Rams' house. They should get their own facilities and stay the hell out of our house in our area. Yep, exactly right. Because listen, whatever they want to do, it's up to them. The NFL, they're smarter than I am, but Stan Kroenke paid top dollar. He paid for the damn stadium. He didn't ask taxpayers. Now they're asking for PSLs. Now that's one thing, but he built the stadium on his own, paid all the fees. Now he's almost done with the training facility. He's marketing the team. He's doing what he can for the Southern California community. And these guys just get to use Southern California. If anything, there's other places. Put them in NoCal. Put them in San Jose. Put them over there let them use Levi Stadium. But I'm just kidding. But, let them be out there, But exactly right. G12 says, Rudy, another team moving to Los Angeles just for training camp, stuff like that. That's all. That's what I mean. Because, the Rams have been here just 10 years. Let's see, we're in 2000, right around 10 years. And Stan Kroenke's had to pay top dollar for the Saints to come and the Raiders to be coming back to, they do have a fan base, a big fan base in Los Angeles, but they're Las Vegas's team, or Las Vegas. I don't understand why they are allowed to do that, but Stan Kroenke should be able to come up. Like I said, Jerry Jones, he gets a little bit of a pass because he helped the Rams return to Los Angeles. He was one of the owners that was on board, one of the first ones that was on board with Stan Kroenke. But also, he has a lucrative interest because I found out, allegedly, let's just say it that way, that he has businesses that furnish those suites. Not furnished, but they have food services that they bring to the suites and accommodations that his company, one of his companies, does. So he's making money. So the guy's smart. The guy's smart, but that's okay. He helped the Rams come to Los Angeles. So, but that's one thing. But that's one team though. The Raiders, they left and came back and left and came back, and now they want to come back for the training facility. I mean, Al Davis is rolling over in his grave. So they should be banned in Southern California unless they play a game. And then the Saints have no business over here. I don't understand. So that's my thing. I just want to know what you guys thought about that. Let's see. G12 says, "Oh, when the Saints come marching, hey, get out of here. Hey, get out." Rudy Sports Report. Yep. G12 says, "Those pinatas trying to make a buck off the Rams." Supper 77 says, "Yeah, I agree. If they want to practice there and pay up, I'm sure they can afford it." Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And to me, it's why Southern California? Get out of here. The Rams are looking for a training facility themselves that they can have fans come to, and you have these other teams there too. Like, really? But that just shows you. So this is why I kid and go back and forth with our little brothers in up north, the Santa Clara Niners, that the Rams are the jewel of the NFL on the West Coast. They're in the biggest market besides New York when it comes to the NFL. Everybody wants to be. They want to call themselves Los Angeles. They want to be in Southern California. So I'm surprised the 49ers don't come out here. They love SoFi Stadium. I mean, the Niners will be playing a game at Levi Stadium, and you'll see a couple of Niner fans watching the Rams, not watching the Niners. The Niners game will be going on, but they're at SoFi Stadium watching the Rams. I don't know. But it is weird. G12 says, "Oh, you big boy, I'm Espanol. Speak Spanish. I like your shoes. Born in East LA reference. I like your shirt. I really like your pets. Who's Casa? The Rams Casa. Joaquin Matson, how you doing, brother? Hey, Rudy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Thank you so much." So, in case you missed it, Joaquin, we're talking about the Saints are coming to Southern California to have a training facility. And the Cowboys are already here, and now the Raiders are announcing they're coming to Southern California to have a training facility, to train for training camp. They should be playing Stan Kroenke. That's all I was saying. Hold on one second. Let's see here. I didn't notice that my banner didn't take. Hold on. There we go. But yes, indeed. Willie Bone says, if a city has an NFL team, the owner should spend money for training facilities in the area. Exactly right, Willie Bowen. Unless it's weather or damage or something. But like our owner he's paying up, he's footing the bill. And we don't, as Ram fans, we don't care about these other teams. We don't want them here. Get out of here. I just happened to see that, and it just really, stuck in my craw. Because let me show you the Albert Greer tweet again, in case you guys missed it. So he's talking about Albert Greer, that the Raiders announced that they're coming because they have a massive fan base in Los Angeles, and that a facility is set up to host crowds. So now the Raiders, Saints, and Cowboys are there, along with the Rams and Chargers. But guess what? There's only two teams in Southern California, in and near LA. So talking about the Chargers and Rams in Southern California, the Niners are NorCal, but it doesn't make sense that they're allowed to do that. I don't understand. So I tweeted to Stan Kroenke and the Rams that the NFL should bring this item of topic to NFL. Stan Kroenke paid out of his pocket to SoFi Stadium, Woodland Hills facility, returned the Rams to Los Angeles. These teams should pay Kroenke for use of his SoCal NFL domain. He's paid a huge amount to reestablish his fan base in SoCal. So that was my main topic today. And that's what I want to talk about, as well as the schedules being announced. They'll be announced on the 15th of May. But meanwhile, our guys are back at work doing their thing. Cooper Kupp is getting healthier. He'll be ready to go by game one. Our guys are ready to roll, baby. We're ready to roll. That young defense, ready to roll. And then I want to give a shout out too. Let's see. To our coach. He says, join us for the second annual Rams High School Coaches Clinic, giving high school coaches the chance to hear and learn from Coach McVay as well as Rams position coaches. May 22nd, 2024, CLU post practice. And you can sign up for that. I'm guessing that's for high school people or coaches, or maybe open to the public. I'm not sure. I just happened to see that. So go on the Rams website and check that out. It just happened as I was setting up the show earlier this morning. I saw that. And then also our guy, Steve Avila is hosting a offensive line position camp. And so that's going to be cool too. Let me get my banner out of the way. Rams practice facility, high school athletes grade for high school athletes grade 9 to 12. So see, that's awesome. He's already that the Rams players as well as the franchise is acclimating themselves to the Southern California. These other teams ain't doing jack diddly, and they're allowed to practice here. Let me see. Yeah, so it doesn't say about the coaches clinic, but these are some things that I'm talking about that the Rams are doing. And meanwhile, these teams just announced that they're coming to Southern California to do a training facility. That's ridiculous. I don't like that. That's annoying. Supper 77 says the Rams owner should give the Chargers an eviction notice. Hopefully soon, man. We need to put get another banner up there, and we need to get the Aaron Donald and Fearsome Foursome statues up there. That way they got to walk by it and just make them uncomfortable to get the heck out of here. Get their own stadium. Willie wants to let the Saints, Cowboys, and Raiders use Alcatraz. I love it for their training facility. Love it. Supper 70 says the Alcatraz 49ers. That's my guy, Juice Nuts. Yo, Rudy, how you doing, Juice Nuts? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I was late today. We were out getting lunch, and we're doing flooring for our house, and we weren't getting we were just looking at prices and stuff to finish it up. And I got to get home to do my show. I got some things I want to talk about. And thank you, my guy, G's Nuts. G12 says, Rudy, I don't know all the details, but the Saints should just practice in Louisiana. Could it be that Louisiana is considered a poor site? The economy is really bad there. I don't know. Honestly, a G12, that'd be a good question to ask JB or tweet him. Maybe I'll tweet him. I want to know why these teams are able to come here so easy, willy-nilly. I mean, because Stan Kroenke, this is his domain. He's paid for it. I mean, he's taken the San Diego Chargers / Los Angeles Rams stepbrothers in his stadium that he paid for, and he's renting them the use of his facility, and then he's buying into Los Angeles, Southern California, and these teams are able just to come in and reap the rewards of being in Southern California. That doesn't make any sense. What if the Jaguars wanted to come next year? Are they going to interchange? Oh boy, I don't understand. G-Toss is, but good point. G-Toss is, so Saints ownership don't make much money there. I don't know. G-Toss is, when it comes to franchise worth, they're not one of the top. I don't even think they're in the 20th spot. I believe so. They're not the very most lucrative franchise. G-Toss is, Rudy, side topic. Did you see that German? He closed the store. I saw that. Went out of business. He got rid of his art. Did you ever go to a shop? No, I never went. He's going to do full-time YouTube videos, I saw. Yeah, that's too bad. I really like his videos, though. He's funny. Willie Bunch says, Las Vegas has a desert. Let the Raiders train there. Yes, and have them build an indoor facility if they're too hot. G-Twa says Pale will go out to the O-line position camp. He's big enough. Pause. My guy Pale. We'll both be in there. We'll be next to Steve Avila. Bring him home. Me and Pale. John says, Romelia, so this is your channel, huh? Yep, it's my channel. How you doing, John? Appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Super 77 says, did the Chargers owner put any money into the construction of the stadium? It didn't put a dime. Didn't put a dime. As a matter of fact, when we go to the stadium, and there's parts where there's, the cement, it's a beautiful stadium, of course, but then there's parts where there's like dirt. And we're like, see that part right there? That was supposed to be, the Spanoses were supposed to cement that. But no, they didn't put a dime. G-Twa says the money is in LA. And exactly right. Exactly right. Let's see. I had a little clip on my guy. I'm super stoked for my guy. Hold on. My guy Fisk. The guy's just something else, man. I love this brother. But before we get to that, let's get into my guy Kobe Turner. Give you some information.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Kobe Turner, and I am so excited to co-chair at Walk United LA on Saturday, May 11th at SoFi Stadium. We hope to see you there, and make sure you sign up for Team Rams.
So May 11th, they're going to have the Walk United LA, and Kobe Turner will be there. So if you guys want to sign up for that at SoFi Stadium, and also my guy Kobe Turner. And then here's my guy Fisk, man. I love this dude, man. I'm so man crusher in this brother. Awesome. John says, all good, brother. I had to check you out. This is John from 95.7 YouTube chat. I didn't know you were Rasa. Cheers, my dude. Still though, bang bang. Props to you, John. I do want to warn you too, John, that there's an imposter too. If you ever see anyone saying any outlandish stuff, that's not me. I just keep it with teams and what we might do or may not do, or what the 49ers may do. But thank you, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, I do go on there, so appreciate you. But yeah, man, thank you so much. You guys do a great job. And the one thing that I do like to go on there, and I say this because if it was my Rams, I'd be saying the same thing, like I do my Dodgers. My Dodgers kick ass in the regular season, but I don't care. What about the postseason? That's the point that I try to get over to the guys on the 95.7 and other YouTube, other 49er content creators, is the regular season. That's why I kid the term regular season empire. It's one thing to be kings of the regular season, but you got to win the big one. So because they have these stats and number one in this and how many Pro Bowlers or All Stars, and like my Dodgers in the regular season, that don't matter because it's a good season. Don't get me wrong, but the goal is the Super Bowl or World Championship. So as my Dodgers every year don't get to the ring, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. We won 110 wins, whatever. Or like the Niners, we only lost 3 games. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, props to you, brother. Appreciate you. Always much love. G-Twa says GIV was doing YouTube full time already. Oh, he was, right? He was never at his shop. Not to be mean. He was always out doing vids or editing his vids. Can't make money if you're. Yeah, so his shop was closed. That's probably why he couldn't make rent too. But I always wondered how he kept the shop open. G-Twa says Legend of the Dia. Not today. Not today. Maybe if I come in tonight, I'll do it. But try to do once a week coming up. But not today. Not right now. Willie Bone says the only Jaguars belong in Bel Air, not the NFL team. The only place. Jakeem says, where are all these teams going? Trading in LA. Saints is at UC Irvine, right? Yep. The other ones I'm not. The Cowboys have been in Oxnard for years. G-Twa says between the horns with Rudy. Oh, yeah, big boy, out Espanol. We're in here for good times. Born East LA reference. John says, yeah, true that the season don't mean squad if no chip is home. And I say that respectfully because believe me, John, I've been through the listen. Just to give you know, so I'm one Rams content creator that it did. I didn't start out to have a channel to set up to have a channel. I love the Rams since a kid, since '79. I liked them since they were in Southern California, and then they went to St. Louis, and I stayed a Ram fan. It was always loyalty over location, and so I stayed around all the way through them returning. And so I've been through the hard times. The Tony Banks years, the 3-13 years, the Rich Brooks coached years. So I know what I'm talking for. Or the Jeff Fisher years when we would go 8-8 or 7-9, and or the Greatest Show on Turf years when we were so good and then not win the Super Bowl. It was great. We were wonderful, but we didn't win a second ring, and it's because of Mike Martz that we didn't, because he was hard headed and he got Kurt Warner blew up against the Eagles, and then the Spygate and all that stuff. But we would have played that Patriots team 10 times. We would have beat them 9. You got to win while it's there. But that's why I say that respectively, because it's one thing to go through the season and have fun and enjoy yourself and go out to the game. And there's something to be said for that for sure. Don't get me wrong. But when you have a team, the window's so small and so short, and with free agency, you've got to win that ring. And that's what I'm talking about, because every time a team gets up to the championship game or in the playoffs, you start losing guys, because by the time they're in their third, fourth year, you got to make money decisions, especially your quarterback's making money. And you, like us, we won the Super Bowl and we didn't field the same team the next year. Whitworth retired. OBJ was hurt the whole year. Von Miller left for the bag in Buffalo. We didn't even get a chance to run it back. We lost team guys in free agency on the offensive line. We ended up being injured on the offensive line, and then it took us 1 year to get back. But that's why I say that respectively. G12 says, Rudy, did you see the video Peo dropped today? It's first and tuna article. I haven't. I saw that he did it. I'm gonna watch it later. My guy Easy say, what's up, Rudy? Rudy, how you doing, my guy? The Rams team is gonna be taking names and kicking ass for a while. I love it, man. I love it. On that note, let me get you a quick video of Fisk. Man, I'm so man crushing on this dude in a good way. I love this guy, man. It reminds me of Laurinaitis or Max Crosby on the defensive line. Check this out.
T'Vondre Sweat. When you watch Fisk, he is explosive. You saw it at the combine with how he tested. He can really get up the field. He can roll through his hips at the point of attack, get off blocks, and make plays. He does not have length, doesn't have long arms, but he didn't play that way. He didn't play short arm when you studied him. Very physical. The effort is outstanding. He never stops working towards the quarterback.
And I say Max Crosby because of the motor and the attitude. And the 55 on the chest, man, reminds me of Laurinaitis and just the beast mode. And then you put him with Kobe Turner, and then you have Bobby Brown the third. The beef is on the defensive line, and then you got the edge rushers, Byron Young, and the guys that we just got. Oh man, and then we got a secondary now. We got some guys that we just picked up, and Ernest Jones taking another step forward in a contract year. I'm looking forward. Then we got the beef on the offense. Woo! Goodness gracious, man. I'm ready to roll, baby. I'm ready to roll. G12 says Ramilia Rudy had season tickets to when the Los Angeles Dons of the old NFL American Conference used to play. We used to play. Rio has been around. No, not that old. Super 77 said, I live a half an hour away from the construction site of the new Bill Stadium. The county is paying for the most of it because Terry Pagula threatened to move the team to Austin, Texas. Woo! Yeah, that's one thing. And that's why I say, Zupper, that Stan Kroenke, and he knew what he was getting into. Don't get me wrong. He wasn't doing a charity job, like volunteering, but he paid for the stadium. What's his face? Spanos, the owner, Chargers owner, they didn't want to pay for the stadium. Matter of fact, San Diego was going to give them build them a stadium, but it wasn't where he wanted in San Diego. So he came to Los Angeles. So they allowed him. That's one of the crutches that we had to do. Bear is to take the Chargers on with us. G-Toss of the Los Angeles Dons were the first professional team to play a regular season game in Los Angeles 2 weeks before the game of the rival Los Angeles Rams in the NFL continued. Who moved from Cleveland? Rudy was there. Yeah, was been around. Yeah, the Dons were a first team, and then the Rams came, and the rest was history. They sent the Dons. They sent the Dons packing, and also the same thing with the Chargers. The Chargers were here in the early days too, not as early as that, and they couldn't hang with the Rams, and they left to San Diego. G-Toss Rudy is a vampire from Dustin Todd. G-Toss says second round, 39, Brandon Fisk, defensive tackle, FSU. Love it, love it, love it. Willie Bone says, Rudy, the reality is that a pro team, in pro team sports, winning the championships means everything. Exactly right, baby. Exactly right. G-Toss says, Bobby Brown III, every little step. Love it, love it, love it. Love that song. And Willie Bone is exactly right, man. I mean, the reason why we when you have the window so short, but you have to finish the deal, baby. You have to finish the deal. You have to be doing this by the end of the year, or else it don't matter.
Got it?
You have to do that, or else it don't matter, man. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm stoked, man. I think we have the team to do it again. We have the coach in place. We have the GM in place. The Rams are looking good, man. They're looking strong. We got a veteran quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo who knows his way around the offense. Stetson Bennett is back on board doing his thing. He's got his head on screwed right, it seems like. And we got some backup running for our guy, Kareem Williams, ready to roll. Joaquim says this team could be really special next year. Exactly right, right on cue. So many storylines that are intriguing. Where is Tutu at in contract year? Is Kobe a pass catching tight end? The revamped D line, a new look secondary. Yep. Tutu in a contract year. I think we'll see. Well, I thought that I'm just going to say this are two different players, but I thought that it was going to make a difference for what's his face? Damn. Hold on. That's how bad he was at the end. Hold on. Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson was in a contract year with us, right? Now he showed flashes. The guy who had the build, had the size, had the ability, had the pedigree to be a pretty good receiver, right? It didn't have to be number one, a really good number two, and then show flashes of number one-ish, ability. He had the build, he had the skill set. But in a contract year, he was nowhere to be found when we needed him. When Cooper Kupp went down, I don't know what happened, so we shipped him out to Atlanta. So we'll see if Now Tutu's a smaller guy. He started to show some flashes last year, but I've already gave up. I like the speed though. But we'll see what happens. But Marquise Robinson took that third spot away from him. Willie Bond says a lot will be on the injured reserve. A lot will be on injured reserve. This courtesy of law firm Jones, Fisk and Verse. Love it, love it, love it. Shaquem says Puka, follow it up. Yes, indeed. Puka's a sophomore season. I can't wait to see my dude Puka Nacua doing his thing. It's just going to be an amazing year, man. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. I can feel my guy Puka doing his thing in another amazing year, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this year. G12 says, Rudy, that article Pale discussed said Quentin Lake ready to take the next step. Quentin Lake was one of the guys that I was saying he was hurt, but he was a good pick out of UCLA, and he did his thing last year. I'm looking forward to it. Yep, that's exactly right. Next step, where a sidestep to the backup role. They forget who they drafted. I see Quentin Lake as a starter, and he's going to be one of the for the next few years one of the main guys. But we'll see, because we like you have right here, third round pick, Cam Kitchens, free safety, best man up. It's just the more talent, um, guys have to play. The guys want to start, guys want to play. They have to step it up. May the best man win. Hopefully, the land shark Kobe Durant will wake up. It was off season that last year. Hopefully, it was just because he was banged up or something we didn't even know about. We'll see what happens. Detroit's the third round. Number 83, Blake Corum, running back, Michigan State. Love it, love it, love it. To help out Kyrie Williams. Willie Bones says a lot of opposing quarterbacks will be on the injured list, courtesy of the law firm of Jones, Fisk, and Burst. Yes, indeed. Super 77. How long is McVay under contract till? He's one of the better coaches in the league. Great question. So I believe they extended him 3 more years. I believe he has this year and 2 more. G-Tross says, Rudy, did you watch Cool Bros vid for Star Wars Day, May 4th? I thought he would be out there taking Greedo to random people in the streets. No, I didn't see it. It was pretty awesome, though. We went to Star Wars night, and it was pretty cool. But Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. Stuff was cool. Jesse Soto says, Puka Cup Duo. Love it, love it, love it. G-Tross says, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Jesse. Appreciate you. G-Tross says, Kitchen's going to steal that start safety. We'll see, man. I'm all for it. May the best player win. I don't have any. I don't care who it is, but as long as you do the job, we're ready to go. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I just wanted to come in for a short time. Thank you guys for waiting on me. We'll be coming back in again soon, out for sure. Now that the season's the off season is on full bore. I'll have more information about Rams Fest coming up. I believe it's on the 18th in Southern California fans. But I just wanted to talk about that the Raiders are now coming to Southern California, as well as the Saints, and as well as the Oxnard Cowboys being in Oxnard training camp to join the Rams and Chargers. It's ridiculous that those other teams are allowed to be here, but that is what it is. Appreciate you guys coming in. Willie Buns, Puka and Cup, and hopefully Higbee or Parkinson will be the LA Rams receiving corporate. Yes, indeed, baby. G. Toss's final thoughts of the dia. We'll get to that right now. Jakeem says, always happy to catch your shows. Really appreciate you, Jakeem. So the final thought is just this. Everyone have a great Wednesday. This is our journey with this team. We were all on board last year. The year before, we had a rough season. And McVay and Snead know what they're doing. The cupboard is full. We got these young cats. We're ready to roll, baby. And still, where's my Dumb and Dumber hat and suit? There's a chance that Aaron Donald will come back for a playoff run. We will see. We will see. I'm not saying that's going to happen. We don't need that, but we would love that, because this team is going to be something to reckon with. Like my guy Colin Coward said.
Finally, another really, really good division. I think the Rams had a great draft. I think they played at the end of last year. They got that O-line right. I'm going to take the Rams to edge out San Francisco in that division, and Matt Stafford is the difference. Puka Nacua now going in. Cooper Kupp is healthy. The O-line is fantastic. The Niners' offensive line is very much in question, and we
I couldn't have said any better. I like my guy Collins just says it exactly how it needs to be said. G-Twelve says, Rudy, Hunter Long, a.k.a. Tyler Schlong, just latest situation development. Yes, indeed. G-Twelve says, later, Rudy, please discuss Nuestra Señora de la Santa Maria, Our Lady of Holy Death. No lloras, no te astes. Appreciate you bringing that up, G-Twelve. Number 77 says, have a good day, Ramilia. I hope everyone has a great day. And as I always say, may the Ramilia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. We'll see you guys soon. Maybe tonight. Keep an eye on the alerts. We'll see you guys. More lives coming up soon. And appreciate and love each and every one of you guys. And us Ram fans, puff out your chests, because we are the last NFC team to have won the Super Bowl. And that was only a couple of years ago. My guy Monster says, have a great day, Rudy. Go Rams. Exactly right. My guy Willie Bowen says, Put the Raiders in the Mojave Desert or send them back to Circus Circus. All right, guys, take care. Appreciate you. Doesn't want to end.